Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Dark Souls 2. I'm going to press the travel button right now. And, you know, I think it's about time that we finally finish the Lost Bastille. Which way do I want to go about it? Let's just do it from McDuff's workshop. I mean, you've seen, like, the whole beginning of all that sort of stuff, but, I mean, I could use... It is possible to skip the Ruined Sentinel fight if you use, like, the antiquated key that you get from the other side, from the tower apart, to open that door in the beginning. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Someone in my house must be using a computer, and I really hate that the wires get crossed in that sort of way. I'm just gonna visit McDuff. I know I can't... I know I can't, like, actually... I don't have the souls to imbue my weapon with anything, but it'd be nice to just give him the ember and then I don't ever have to worry about it again. But also, you can buy... I think unlimited... You can buy unlimited, maybe, iron arrows? Let me see. Oh, and also, here's all the weapons that he sells. The Royal Kite Shield is the easiest, lightest... least strength requirement, 100% block shield. As you can see, you only need 12. Which is perfect for clerics, if that's the deal, because that's how much you start with. Or maybe you start with 11. But then you only need to do it once, anyway, so... Scythe, Great Axe, Winged Spear, Uchigatana, which, there's something about this. Yeah, it's not very good. The Bastard Sword is also not very good at this point. Yeah, you can buy unlimited iron arrows. So I'm going to buy 44 of them, because that's all that I can. You can also buy unlimited large Titanite shards from him too, which is also useful. In terms of infusing stuff, let me just... I'm not going to, but let's just see, like, what I could do. Yeah, infusing lowers your base physical damage and gives you the same amount of, say, magical or poison or what have you. But yeah, so you can see the poison only is 134, which is like a quarter what poison arrows do, so it would take like 12 shots from it to poison anyone. You can also use raw stones to lower the strength and dexterity bonus, but increase the overall power of the weapon, which is only good for weapons that don't give you strength and dexterity bonuses to begin with, like Santier's Spear here. But that even doesn't really give it much power. But yeah, I'll quit, you know, hanging around here. But I bought the arrows, and it's good to have those. Let me equip them real quick. I've still got these great arrows that you can only use with a great bow, which are sometimes dropped from the Alon Knights that carry bows. And you need the Bastille key to open this door. So if you didn't want to have to do the whole barrel roll thing, you could go beat the Belfry Gargoyles, pick up the Bastille key, and then you could just open the gate to his workshop here. I really thought that... I knew he was going to blow that up. Make no mistake, I knew that. I really thought that I was going to roll at the right time to avoid the damage from it. But that turned out to not be the case. But my halberd is reinforced to +8. So these guys are a ton easier than they were the first time I came here. I'm getting really Like, my timing is too good to where it's exactly when I get attacked that I press the B button, and by then it's too late. But that was quite alright there. I do want to save my Estus, because I would like to actually do the Ruined Sentinels this fight. Or this time around. Like, I don't want to have to go back and rest at the bonfire. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think my weapon's going to be great for the fight. I will probably have to have my shield out. Just, not in the beginning, but just when the two guys... I have to fight the two guys. because that's harder, and obviously it's a lot easier to get hit at that point. Have I? Yeah, I talked to Lucatiel already. I'll just take the falling damage on the head, and there wasn't even any, so that's... Am I holding the ring? The Silver Cat ring? Yes, I am. That's why. Okay. That makes sense then. But let's see how well we can do here. I'm pretty sure we have repair powder. Yeah, so I don't need to worry about degradation, but we're gonna absolutely kick some Ruined Sentinel ass this time, and I'm gonna feel real good about it, because I do not like them at all. Do I have to go in before they... Yeah, I do. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to kill these 3 guys right in a row. I am really liking this damage. Almost a one-hit kill if I hit him in the exact right spot. Which is harder to do when you're two-handing, because there's more sort of, like, room to hit him with... Well, that was a pretty good backstep. Oh, that's the triple. Okay, so if I backstep and then do an attack, that's the triple hit. The two-handed strong attack is the double hit. Okay, I was confused, because I know I'd been hit by triple hits of spinning before. I was like, how are they doing that? But now I know. I might take way more advantage of that, then. Yeah, the backstep regular attack is the triple spin attack, and that's going to do a crap ton of damage. I'm pretty sure I can maybe get these guys... Well, almost. There we go. Okay. That absolutely destroyed my weapon, as you can see from the health that it used to have. It might be nice to summon... what's her name? Pilgrim Belclair. She casts real good spells and does a lot of damage. And useful for taking aggro and stuff. I might just do that. I'll try them by myself once, and then if I die, then I'll summon her. I feel like that's a good value proposition there. And do I have? I'm pretty sure I have enough to keep that up, to keep this degradation fine. So we're just gonna go for it here. Overhead attack. You can see how much damage I'm doing. It is insane. Oh, he still hit me. Okay, well, he's dead. So that's just fine. And we're just gonna run down here. I shouldn't have done that, now that I think about it. Just because, you know, this guy will run up and jump up there before that happens. But I get the attacks. And here comes this guy. That was almost a really bad roll. But so far, we're doing real good here. Pretty good here. There's a free hit. And, yeah, you basically just want to... Oh, okay. So this is like my 10th time doing this fight. And every single time I've told myself, I'm gonna see... And yes, I can. I was gonna see if, like, I could open these secret areas and hide in them. Oh, okay, but you can't actually go in them yet. But you can open them. Okay, I'm glad that I know that now. And thank you, they're both thrown their shields away. So that's neat. Alright, free hit there. Okay, you're not the one that's almost dead. If you were, I would have... Oh, crap. Yeah, you don't want to roll because they're still going to follow right through that. You just want to sprint away or use your shield if you feel so inclined. Can I get... Oh, I didn't even get any of them with that hit. Okay. But that's fine. I feel like this battle's won. Alright. That was a good hit. Alright, that's the 3 hit. Okay. Alright, so that leaves me super vulnerable. But it does, obviously, a ton of damage. Goodbye. Very nice. Okay. That is why halberds are good now. I remember, because that's super, super overpowerful attack. But yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of doors to go in. There's the other one. Yeah, there's like 4. Not all of them have stuff in them. But some of them do. Like this one has a target shield, which is worthless. It's probably a good parrying shield, actually, but I don't do that. This is one that has nothing in it. And this one has rusted coin in it, which is meh. Don't like it. Yeah, and then we'll just... Yeah, we'll go up this way. Because there is something up the ladder here. Okay, but yeah, I did open those doors because every single time I've gone to the Ruined Sentinels fight, I'm like, okay, I'm going to open these things to see if, like, it's possible to hide in there. And every single time I actually do the fight, I completely forget. But I'm glad I remembered that time. But yeah, that opens up this, where you can get the 3 homeward bones. And this jump is makeable if you do it just right, like that. And, yeah, then you just run through here, and this guy's gonna blow himself up. There he goes. Yeah, as you can see, they have 90 HP, which is, as I mentioned, which is really not a lot. So that's good. And I got 50 grand. Let me check, how much more do I need to level up? That's like 3, probably not even 3. No, it is 3. That's 3 level ups. I don't know what I'd spend them on. I mean, I think what I'm going to do, since I am conveniently in offline mode, I'm going to go fight the Belfry Gargoyles. Because the only thing that I hate about this area is getting invaded by the frickin' Bell Bros. And they are probably the most annoying covenant in the entire game. And there's large club. I should have some. Yes, I do. Alright, yeah, we'll do this. I was originally intending to skip the Belfry Gargoyles. Not entirely, just in... Oh, I forgot about this chest. Just until I became so strong that I was super convinced that I'd be able to do it very well. Okay, that doesn't... but in any case, I just want to see if I can, like, avoid the degradation that comes from me hitting the ground while I try to do that, but... That was not to be. And this will be the first instance of these guys. And boy, are they annoying. You can knock them down. It doesn't do any fall damage to them, but it's fun. Actually, it should. It does a little bit. Okay, yeah. And then you've lost sight of me, so that's neat. And they drop rusted coins. Which are items of dubious quality. I guess they're good if you're... I probably should have used a couple in my search for the Mastodon Halberd, but I forgot that they existed. But that's fine. You know, Drangley Castle, there will be a bunch more elephants for me to slaughter. And then maybe I'll be able to get the focus of this run back on track. Because I've already beaten the game with the fully reinforced this halberd, so I don't want to do it again. I want a different, new weapon. Because otherwise things get stale, you know? Okay, so I got invaded by an NPC because I don't have online mode activated. I don't like that. I don't like that that's happening. Where is he, by the way? I can't help but feel like he's going to be behind me somewhere. Whoa, that did a lot. You see that? Okay. I'm kind of scared. Maybe he's in that area that you drop down in. Or maybe he's up there. If he's up there, that's going to be trouble for me. That's a good amount of damage. Okay. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't it doesn't matter. But coming up here is going to be a real pain in the ass, because there's 4 more of those guys, and they shoot arrows at you. I mean, these guys at the bottom would, too. Okay, God. Oh, okay, it's just another one of them. That's fine. Oh, here's you again. I want to get them all in a line and make sure they don't shoot at me. Which, because they are going to shoot at me, I'm going to keep my shield up. Or I'm going to start doing this one-handed. That is a lot of damage to a lot of them, which is nice. I just got hit again. I'm not sure how. Maybe I got an arrow shot at me from somewhere. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. But you just gotta keep getting them in close quarters so they can't ranged attack you. Alright, I got that one. Or I got both of them, actually. And then we'll go kill this guy. Goodbye. Invader banished. Very good. And you dropped a rusted coin. Fantastic. We're going to pull this now, because even if I die, I at least want the gate to the boss open. But there's also some more stuff up here. There's a chest, and then there's an item on the ground. Radiant Life Gem and Twilight Herb, good for magic people. The Radiant Life Gem is good for anything, but I'm gonna make sure I didn't leave anything behind here. The Belfry fight is kinda hard. It depends on your build. If you're a caster, it's pretty easy, just because you can roll away from any attacks and keep, you know, doing the long distance stuff. And I'm gonna keep my shield out just because it's useful in clinch situations. I keep using that word, and it's probably wrong. Oh! Okay, I didn't know you were gonna attack immediately. Alright, so I'm not doing a lot of damage with my spear, or halberd. This is gonna be trouble, probably. And probably a mistake. But I'll just play it cool. Another one is gonna spawn whether or not I kill these guys. Okay, there's a good hit. What are you doing? I've never seen that. Okay. Oh, and there's that guy from nowhere. Alright, let's keep my shield up. Alright, you're dead. The good thing about these guys is they do not a lot of stamina damage if you block their attacks. So there's another hit. I'm gonna... yeah, alright, that was fine. One's gonna be, like, right behind me again, probably. That was a good hit. Alright. Just make sure that at no point during anything in the world are you ever cornered. Or are there ever any guys on both sides of you. Alright, so it looked bad before, but when you have the rhythm down, you'll do a little better. That was probably too much to try, but it worked out. Did not end up taking fire damage, somehow. Oh god, there's 4 of them now. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Just gotta get this one. This is the time. Alright. Okay, so I got 1. Now it's back down to the 3. Let me kill the one that does not have a lot of health. Now. Not now. Now. There we go. Oh, that's good. That's good timing. I am proud of how I'm doing right now, let me tell you. Let me just life gem real quick. Okay, I got, like, crushed from behind. That's fine. Got a good hit there. These are the last two guys, so don't have to worry too much about what's going on. You have a little... I hit you like once. Alright. But you just want to get in those decisive hits and not get too greedy. Okay, and also not get hit by fire. So strafing is really important when that's going on. They're not going to stagger, at least not by my weapon. Okay, alright, no, we're fine. And also, you're going to shoot fire. And I'm going to kill you. And there's just you left. Nice. I tried the backstep attack, but I forgot that I wasn't two-handing the halberd. But it still ended up working out pretty nice. You had to 2 life gems, I think. But I'm near up to 100,000 souls. And but we're not quite done. There is a bonfire up here, but I want to get past that. And you know, pick up the Bastille Key and kill that Dark Spirit and all the dogs first. And then I'll go and level up. There's a Southern Ritual Band. Increases spell uses at the cost of lower HP. Or maybe that one just increases spell uses. I think the Northern Ritual Band is what lowers the HP. But I'm going to take a drink of my root beer real quick. I think I deserve it. Alright, that battle could have turned out badly, but I'm pretty proud of what I had going on there. But at this point, this is where you just use arrows to kill the dogs. And it takes 2, because, you know, I haven't reinforced this bow at all, because I'm going to get the Hunter's Black Bow, and that's going to be the bow that I reinforce, and that's going to be great. That's going to do a ton of damage. There's no way... Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to hit that. But let's just go down and just finish them all. Now that we've sort of aggroed them all, we will get more that can be hit by my arrows in this situation. If they would just get in the right spot, that's it. That's kind of it. Oh, goddamn ladder's in my way. There we go. Alright, I got another one dead. I'm just gonna say screw it and let's just go down here now. Okay, that was a good shot. And here's Vorgel the Sinner. Let me kill this dog real quick before we have to get him. Okay. Nice. Nice. Maybe could have gone in for a backstab, but I didn't want to get that close and risk the not very much damage being dealt. God dang it. I'm trying to get that dog. Okay, he hit me again. Okay, he's still hitting me. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, you took the time to Estus. It was pretty good of you to do that. Alright, you're almost dead. There we go. Okay, and then, yeah, here's the Bastille Key, and there's also something up here for spell users, I think. Oh no, there's an Enchanted Falchion, that's what it is. Enchanted Falchion, which scales with magic as well as the other stuff that it scales with, but not as much, so it's really not that useful. But, in any case... Still doing pretty good. I'm making good time, so I am going to level up, and I am going to maybe try and get to the Lost Sinner by the time this is over. Shouldn't take that long. And I'm at the point where level ups stop becoming as useful as they are before, because it's obviously harder to get them. And that's the point where I don't know what to level up anymore, because I've got pretty much everything where I want it to be. We'll do that. Still keeping these souls. Do I have a Fragrant Branch of Yore? I have 2 of them. Okay, then I will visit Strayed. And actually the Ruined Sentinel has a neat little spear too. Maybe I'll keep him. The Belfry Gargoyles also have spears. I'm gonna keep all these souls. Just in case. But in the event that the weapon that they have sucks, I'll eat them all, and it'll be like it didn't matter. I can eat the giant soul, though. And I am going to. And that's worth 10,000, which isn't that much. But then again, it wasn't really a boss fight, was it? So that's fine. And that's all the souls we're going to get for leveling up. I'm going to get about 6 or 7. Let me see. I'm not going to put them all in here, but I just want to see. I'll get 6 levels up. Where do I want them to go? Do I want this? I mean, eventually I want to wear armor that isn't the Seldora outfit. So maybe 20 Vitality is good to have. At the same time, if I put it all into Strength, yeah, the bonus it does is just not that much. Or if I put it all into Adaptability, it will get me to 100 Agility, which doesn't really mean much at this point, but... I mean, I guess I just put it into Vitality. Just so I can hold more shit. I mean, that's what Vitality's for. And it feels nice to just have numbers that are just kind of even across the board, and I still got 4 grand. I don't know if I have any chunks, or if I picked up any more. But yeah, I can't do the halberd, because I need 1 more Titanite chunk. Which I will probably farm off camera, in the Black Gulch or somewhere. But since that's all taken care of, we'll return to the Lost Bastille. Servant's Quarters. And then we'll go talk to Strayed. And he will let you trade some of your boss souls for weapons of dubious quality. And I have 2 Fragrant Branches of Yore, so I can also use the other one to free Ornifex, the other boss soul person, and another blacksmith. And she's useful not only just for that, but also you can buy unlimited fire arrows from her. And that is real nice, because I like arrows a lot. If it were possible, I would do a run where I just use bows and arrows. You know, I think that would be really fun and interesting, but it's just not practical in the beginning because it's really hard to get arrows at that point. You know, you can only buy like 25 from, not McDuff, Lenegrast, and then, you know, you have to get to McDuff before you can buy more arrows. And also, you can't even buy stuff from McDuff until you give him the Dull Ember, which means you have to have gone to the Iron Keep first. So there's just too many hoops to jump through in terms of making that work. But I would, if there was like a way... Like, if there was a way to make New Game Plus the same difficulty as New Game, and just have my Hunter's Blackbow and an unlimited supply of arrows, I would love to make that a playthrough. I can't believe I missed. And I keep forgetting I'm not two-handing the weapon. Something bad's going on here. Something real bad's going on here. We need to get the crap out of here. Okay. I'm trying to, like, get them all in one hit, and I'm learning that that's a mistake. Okay, 2 down. That is real darn embarrassing. Okay, if I had died there, I would not have been happy. Because this run has been pristine. Or not this run, this episode has been pristine. And I would not want to screw with that. Let's knock this in. And here comes all the zombies that get fire bombs thrown in their face. And I only killed one of them. But that's quite alright. And from that, you get the Wanderer, which is the Swordsman's armor, I'm pretty sure. The Wanderer set. But yeah, you use Antiquated Key, not the Bastille Key, but the Antiquated Key to come in here. Which basically just connects these two areas because, you know, from here you break that and then you're back like at the beginning. And actually, now that I think about it, I did not get the Estus Flask Shard that was in this area. Can you get hit? Thank you. Okay. Nice. Not even close to me. But I admire your forthwith. Or your fortitude. That's the word. Alright. But yeah, Estus Flask Shard is right over, not through the thing that's usually broken by the time I get down here. But in this chest, Estus Flask Shard and Titanite Shard. Is it large Titanite or just regular Titanite? Let's find out. It is large Titanite Shard. Neat, and that is how you get that one. How many Estus do I have? I've used some, so that's not, like, the max that I've had. But +4 is pretty good. I will get +5 at the Salt Fort, because that is where another Sublime Bone Dust is held. But before we do that, there is another Ferrous Lockstone opportunity for us to go in right here. Yes, backstab. Okay. Royal Swordsman leggings, fine. The other thing is do this. Goodbye. I still got hit by his arrow. I don't think he's actually dead either. Yeah, I didn't think so. But that's okay. Oh, he's still not dead. Okay. But then that guy's just going to run around. But by blowing those up, you open this door and you get Archdrake Robes and Shield, which is... The Archdrake Robes is the standard cleric set, but the shield you will not get as a cleric immediately. But it's a pretty good shield. It has pretty good magic defense. I think it has like 95% block. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you could, like, sort of cheese your way into getting it to 100% by lowering one of the magic qualities by making it, like, I don't know, raw, or... I don't know, I haven't imbued shields ever. Because I don't see the point in them. They're usually just fine just the way they are. But obviously there would be opportunities where you would want to do that, and they would be better off for you having made that decision. You're dead. Then we'll come over here. Oh, I'm too good. Oh, yes, that is how you want to do that. Okay. Alright. There's lots of chests in this area, which is why it's worth visiting. And some really good spellcaster stuff, like the Bone Staff, is not bad. And what is over here? There's like, I think there's another staff, or it might be a chime. Well, there's the Twin Blade. The Twin Blade is a niche kind of weapon. It's kind of weak. At least that one is. Parrying dagger. Like you see the Twin Blade, which is something I experimented with a little bit, but it just turned out to not really meet my expectations. But yeah, 55, it seems low because it is kind of low, but like you do a lot of hits. And so the poise damage is pretty great because you're doing a bunch of hits in rapid succession. But it is just not enough because the damage is still too low to be worthwhile, and it upgrades so slowly with Titanite that I don't really consider it worth it. There are other Twin Blades. I think there's a Twin Blade you can get like Dragon Rider's Twin Blade or something, or like the Red Iron Twin Blade, and that's a better version. But they're still not super fantastic. Well, to Dust Curve. You can also come in here and use this as like a sort of shortcut to get up, which I might just do in a second, actually. I'm not quite done here, because the Bracing Knuckle Ring is up this ladder, and through some more doors. And there is not a secret place there, even though some messages would have you believe that, because lots of people in this game are trolls. And there's a door. No, this is not. No, this is not where I want to go. That just puts me right back to the way beginning. And I don't know. I do not want none of that. Oh, come on. I don't want to have to climb down a ladder for a place that I can already jump through without taking any damage. Like, even if I didn't have the cat ring, I probably would take so minimal damage that it wouldn't make any difference. But just enter the cage here. I'm going to take a drink of my water while we ascend. I said water, I meant root beer because I have taste in beverages. Water is just not very good. I mean, clearly it's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to be life-sustaining. But I feel like, you know, you could have been life-sustaining and also taste good at the same time. Would that have been too much to ask? I don't think it would. I almost screwed that up pretty horribly. But yeah, by going up there, you can actually skip this whole zombie nonsense down there, which is pretty nice. And also, I have to go not this way, actually. I have to go up. And this is where straight is. And here comes everyone and their mother as a zombie. That was a neat dodge. Alright, we got you guys down. And then we can kill these guys one by one before the other one's aggro. And there we go. And they drop alluring skulls, which are also items of dubious quality. What is this way? I forgot. You do need the Bastille key. I feel like this is just a way to get to the same place, except other than opening that sort of... Yeah, if you want to, like, avoid opening the gate because that's too stressful for you, you can come up and jump through a ton more hoops to open a separate way to jump down there. You know, which makes enough sense, if enough sense is no sense. Depends on your disposition on life, I suppose, but it's nice of you to get the hell out of the way while I light this bonfire. Then I'll talk to you. You need 3 intelligence to trade with him. I forget how much I have. I have 3, which is just enough, which is nice, so the night class is safe. If you're like a bandit, bandits only have, like, what, 2 or 1 intelligence. So that's when you sort of need to invest just a tiny bit, but you can buy items from him, too, that aren't related to boss souls, like Rouge Water. You can buy his ring that increases intelligence for a shit ton of souls. And there's some pretty good pyromancies here. Flame Swath is good. And Dark Fog is basically the Hex version of Toxic Mist, the pyromancy. Dark Hail is really good. And, yeah. But then you select trade if you want to do boss souls. So Mytha's Bent Blade, let's see. 40 fucking damage. Is this like a... Oh, it's a dagger. Wow. I actually kind of want that. Not to use, but maybe... Because I did want to do like a dueling dagger playthrough. This... Abidant is a spear. It is a thrusting spear. The tomb-bound spear that imitates a weapon mentioned in ancient texts. Gargoyles are said to guard castles. Some of them are so meticulously crafted, whatever. But 100 damage is obviously not enough. And it only scales C with strength and nothing else, so that's garbage. Yeah, here's the Dragon Rider Twin Blade. It also scales with magic, for some reason. But that's actually good. It's better than the other Twin Blade, and it does more magic damage. And it scales better, too, I think. So that would be the Twin Blade to get. The Dragon Rider bow is a great bow for your great arrows and stuff. And other than that, Dragon Rider's halberd is also not very good. Roaring halberd is even worse. Yeah, there's nothing worth getting here. Except maybe Mytha's Bent Blade. I'm gonna buy it. Just because I want to test it out a little bit, because I do want to do, like, a dueling dagger run. I think that would be neat. Okay, you can shut the hell up. But... Let me just put this... Yep, this is a dagger. And it does poison damage already. I'm pretty sure maybe you can, like, infuse it to do more poison damage, which would make it even more useful. And I wonder if it's, like, as a dagger, if its critical attack is also, like, supremely boosted. Let's test it out on this guy that's going to be right around this corner over here. I know I wasted a lot of time doing that. I still think I have enough. There's not quite enough room for me to circle around you. Yep, that's an instant kill. So that's neat. What was its base damage? 40, which is accelerated by my stats. But the regular dagger does like 57, which means that before it was imbued with poison, it probably did the same amount. But yeah, that could be a useful dagger. I might have to, like, save. Maybe I'll just actually just use it for a while. Like, I'll try the not backstab and see. Because you're gonna... Here we go. How much does it take to poison you? Okay, I got enough to get you. And then you can just backstab him, so that's nice. That's real... I like this dagger a lot. I really do. I might... Yeah, this one's on my radar now. Because my next run, I do want to do a dueling dagger run. Where you just do... Where you just dual-wield daggers the entire time. And this is a dagger that I would absolutely like to have. So I'm just going to keep that in my inventory... or on my belt, because, you know, it weighs nothing, because it's a dagger. I didn't actually get a look at the weight, but I assume that it doesn't weigh that much, because it's a dagger. But let's make our way down. I don't believe I'm going to be cutting anything close here, so I will try real hard to beat the Lost Sinner within the time limit. Just come down here. Yeah, these guys do a lot of damage with their crossbow. But luckily, with halberds, you can keep your shield up and still attack them at the same time, like that. Which is really pretty handy. So at this point, yeah, the elevator will always be up the first time. But if you feel like you're going to die down here, then you might want to send the elevator back up before you move on, because that way you don't have to pull the lever while all those guys are in the room. But yeah, and also I can get what this is, and that is 5 lacerating knives, which are, yeah, mildly useful. I do like to summon Lucatiel right here, right now, because she is pretty helpful against destroying these sort of like weird guys that are super huge and hard to kill. Good distraction. Otherwise, you can just lead them in here and then just rotate them around the elevator so they can't hit you and get a decisive hit in every once in a while. But if you don't have the patience to do that, then you can obviously summon them. And that's going to be it for you. It would be neat if they drop their items. Apparently there's like a club that they can drop that does so much goddamn damage that it's borderline legendary status. And I've picked it up before, but I don't remember what its stats were. That was pretty bad. But it doesn't do a lot of damage, as you can see. Yeah, you can keep your shield up and make sure that you don't get overwhelmed. What? Bellkeeper bow? Let me see what that is. Is that better than the regular bow? Where is it? It's down here. They do the same amount, but this just scales less with dexterity and more with strength. I feel like it's not going to make any difference at all. It has a little more range, but it weighs more. No, it doesn't. It weighs the same. It doesn't seem to make any sort of difference, so I'm not going to do it. The fact that they do drop a bunch of Bellkeeper stuff makes me think that maybe they used to be members of, like, the Bellkeeper Covenant or whatever. And then they were, like, experimented on or what have you. I'm glad I did the second shield there. Yeah, you can just attack him from behind while I aggro him, I guess. There we go. Ran out of stamina right at the end, doesn't really matter. This guy is hiding in the water right here. Not right here. Right around this corner. There you are. Okay, he's not actually hiding. Well, now he is, because once he, like, sees you, he tries to hide. Did I pick up the Sublime Bone Dust? I'm drawing a blank. Yes, I did. Okay. Well, that's going to put me at +5. I think +5 is the maximum, but it might be +6. But that's all the Sublime Bone Dust that I know of exists, so I don't know. But yeah, we can just clear out, get out of my way. We can just clear out these areas, clear room by room. And the arrows do enough damage to kill them pretty instantly. Even the dagger wouldn't, because poison damage doesn't affect your regular damage, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. That was pretty bad. Good job, Lucatiel. I managed to roll out of the way of that one, which is pretty nice. They do a lot of damage, and obviously they knock you down, and that's not fun at all. But yeah, you just kill them. Apparently the ceiling's low enough that I am going to strike it with every hit. That's going to screw with my degradation a little bit. Let's just keep going in here. There you are. And there is not one in this square. Will you get out of my way? Pharos Lockstone. And a Soul of a Proud Knight. Okay, now that all the zombies are taken care of, we can open this without any hassle. And that'll stay open. And also, if you have the Bastille key, you can come up here and open the gate this way if you feel, you know, if you die and you want a quicker way that doesn't involve a ton of zombies. And that's nice to have. Also, if you have the Bastille key, you can come up here and pick one of these torch areas and light a torch there. And that'll light up the Lost Sinner fight. Not that that's really a big deal, but maybe it's nice to see, I guess. But I'd never really have a problem. Maybe I'll just do this just for the benefit of people watching so you can see better. But yeah, you do it there. And I don't remember if you have to also do it on the other one for it to, like, take full effect or something. But I will do it anyway, and I will see how it is. Lucatiel is real helpful for this boss fight, not because she's good. She'll probably hit the boss no more than 3 times throughout the entire fight. But she's very good for taking aggro, so the Lost Sinner will focus on her, and then you can just hit her from behind, and it'll be pretty easy. But yeah, that's how that's going to work. I'm keeping my shield, even though you don't really need it. I mean, it's way easier to fight the Lost Sinner with a shield than without one, but you can absolutely do it without one. But here is the Lost Sinner fight. Even quicker than I imagined. I forgot how fast the Salt Fort goes, but there she is. I'll just kind of wait for Lucatiel to, yeah, there we go. That was bad. Well, there's 2 of the 3 hits that Lucatiel's gonna get in. I have not hit her once. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright. Keep stamina up and try to get behind her while she's attacking Lucatiel. I'm really surprised that didn't hit me, actually. But Lucatiel is like... Okay, that was... Alright, fine sweep. I give you that one. Well, shoot. Alright, that one's fine. And a free hit there. Lost Center is almost toast. Oh, I barely got you there. Alright. And that's going to be it. Alright, that was pretty easy. Obviously, with Lucatiel, it was pretty easy, but, you know, it would have gone... I'd be doing twice as much damage if Lucatiel wasn't there. But it would be just a little harder to get in hits, because she'd be aggroed to me all the time. But I think it was still fine. And from here, we can get ourselves a Fragrant Branch of Yore and something else. Maybe something else. Maybe not something else. Maybe it's just that. Oh, an Elizabeth Mushroom, which gradually restores a large amount of HP, which is useful, but not, you know, super noteworthy. But that is our third Great Soul, which leaves only the Duke's Dear Freya, which is my least favorite boss, which is why I did her last, or why I'm doing her last. Because, by God, is that fight such a pain? Yes, it is. And that's because I don't always bait the laser attack and do it that way, because that's a cheap, easy way to win, but I just don't do it. But I got a pretty good amount. Okay, so I've seen that none of these souls are good. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done it yet, but I'm going to eat them anyway. I know that the Belfry Gargoyle weapon is bad, but Ornifex also has boss souls weapons for the same boss souls that Stray does, and they're different. So maybe it was a little preemptive of me to eat them already when I haven't seen what Ornifex has to offer. But it's too late, so I might as well dig myself all the way down, and that's my philosophy on life. And we're just going to burn the Sublime Bone Dust, which gives me the +5. That is the maximum that you can have, I'm pretty sure. It's all the Sublime Bone Dust in the game. I know that for a fact. Except that maybe there's one more. But in any case, it is the only choice left to me. Yes, I am aware. We will upgrade our Estus Flask, which will put it at 7. Which is kind of weird now that I think about it. I remember having like maybe 9 by the time I got to Drangleic Castle. I don't think I missed anything. But I've got enough souls to do something here. I don't know what I'll level up Dexterity a bunch just because for the bow. For the Hunter's Black Bow that I will be getting later. And, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.